Good morning, everyone. Ah, I got inspired by something. Inspired. It's very emotional. And today, December, I don't even know what day it is 8th, 9th, 10th. What a life I live. Uh, this is a shout out to, there we go, emotional. Every single parent out there that didn't leave their children behind, who worked and works even now to just keep what's left of the family together. Single parents, there's many different ways you end up a single parent, right? Yes, it isn't just a single parent. Single parent. It has this almost negative vibe to it when you're a single parent. End up a single parent. Again, regardless of what the story is, you are a single parent. And people today, they take very little notice on why you ended up a single parent. Yeah, but that's my tribute today. Today, I am proud of every single parent out there that sticks it out with their children, stuck it out with their children, right? That marriage that you have with your children, once you have one, you start this marriage, right? Through thick and thin, rich or poor, sickness or health. Right? Yes, you get that? We think there's just one marriage, right? But there are, marriage means that you commit. Marriage means that you're going to be there and you will never give up for what you are responsible for. And of course, the greatest responsibility given to us as human beings is to raise children. Ah, yeah. And in so many ways, there's so little. I feel, and I see certain things going on out there, it either goes one way. Yeah? A single parent is exalted per se, well, as if it's okay, marriages or relationships between two people fall apart, and then this, that. Uh, and then you have a two uh, 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 parent household for a child. It was really funny one time. My children, when they were younger, came and said, "Why don't we have two houses that we can go to?" Right? Yeah. Beware what you wish for. Ask, what kind of situation am I in here with my children? How do I explain? Well, that's because, right? Yes, but again, beware what you wish for. And this little segment, though, this is absolutely dedicated to. So, but then on the other hand, single parents, it has the stigma on where then it's one way or the other. It's like as if, even there people are divided on how one wants to look at being a single parent, or if they come across as single parent. Of course, there's always a story that goes with it. The main thing is, as I said, this is to the single parents out there, regardless of on how one ends up in a situation like that. If you stuck it out with your children, if you made it work as just a one parent, wow, wow, yeah. So how about if there is both parents and they both are doing the same thing? Yes, yeah. Same, it's, you make it work. Right? You make it work for the child. So good job. Good job for not giving up. Now to the ones who just run away. Leave a wife or a husband with children and run away so you get to do your own thing. Yeah. You got you have a pretty horrendous surprise coming to you in spirit world. That's all I'm going to say to that. That'll be your little surprise package. The present on Christmas you get to open up for leaving people behind that depended on you. Yeah. And you went on and did your own thing. Remember what I said. A couple can separate. That doesn't mean that one or the other runs away. They still do the job together, just in two different households. Yeah. Anywho, but for the ones who think they got away, think they were not financially, psychologically, emotionally, physically responsible for what they put in this world and what they set up with someone, good luck. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, it won't matter what I have to say in all this. But this is a warning. If anyone's listening to this video that has done that, you still have time if you're in this world. You still have time to fix that, to restore that. How you're going to restore that, that's going to be up to you. You will have to, once you are willing, your heart to mind works properly when it comes to that, you will find guidance. Okay? Anywho, so this goes with a prayer. I had to attach that to a prayer. Oh, you guys can't see it. Out of our beloved True Father's prayer book. Hope. Please let us have the joy of resembling the original external form. Alrighty then. Well, oh Father, I need my other glasses. I have a pair of glasses to watch my shows and then another pair to read. Which I need a stronger pair. My eyes are starting to not focus with this pair either. Need stronger glasses. Oh, there's more to go. So I've got a few years before I guess I'll need a magnifying glass. Oh, Father, please have compassion for all the people living on the earth. We know that the day is coming near when we must bring the will to completion. We know that that day is the day your indignation will be resolved. It is the day of hope of Jesus Christ, and it is the day for which humankind has been earnestly longing. We know that the time has come, that it will not do unless, having met the day of glory, we attend you in our minds. And the time has come that it will not do unless we avoid the history of sin before facing the fearful day of judgment. Therefore, Father, please now mold our minds once again and let us have artistic natures that are able to bring you joy. I think that there is nothing more that brings a parent joy, and that includes our heavenly parent, than when we see our children taking care of our grandchildren, great grandchildren. Because it's kind of a validation that you've done something right. You've done it was all worth it. It was all worth it. As I feel with my 4 children, it was all worth it. I'd like that joy, that happiness. I'd like that to be a part of God's happiness. With all of his children. With all of his children. The one thing as a mother that I can't understand, that fathers can just run off. I can't speak from the other side. Fathers who are single parents or were single parents, this that, they have to speak up as well. Okay, all I can do is speak from the perspective of a woman. I don't understand how anyone can just leave their families. I don't get it. Or create something as beautiful as a child and then just walk away. At one point, there must have been something really beautiful between the mother and the father to create a child. Even if it was a one-night stand, there was a component that was really beautiful. And that people, in a way, just walk away from that creation. It's, I don't understand. I don't get it, how people can do that. Maybe someone should write a book out there and make a show or something to explain on how. I'd like to hear all the excuses. I'd probably get sick of it really quickly, right? But yet, show your face. Show your face and make these. Tell me what was so horrible that you walk away from your children. Not saying the spouse now per se, but your children. Walk away from little people who are still growing, need you to be there, not somewhere else. It's awful. That's awful. It's just awful. I don't understand that. The difficulties for a single parent when he's suddenly standing on, oh gosh, my gosh, I have to do all this by myself now. How am I going to bring the money in? How am I going to how am I going to juggle that? Yep, I'm not going to be there. I don't have anybody else to fall back on, unless of course you get right back into a relationship. But then who wants to take care of someone else's kids, right? Per se, you see, that's not a good beginning in a relationship, is it? It's besides people who grew up in horrific circumstances and then made it through that, and they overcome their childhood, the difficulties their childhood brought with them, and they come out on the other side being a better person. Besides people like that, and a better person, I mean, did not adapt the abusiveness that they grew up with, but said, no, that is no, I am not going to. I was hit as a child. I was abused sexually as a child. I was verbally abused as a child. I was neglected as a child. My child will not go through that. That's what I'm talking about. People like to find excuses. Well, I'm the way that I am. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. Oh, gosh. It's so, ugh. But single parents who stick around and then do the best for their children, which is, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And you don't really have time for anything. Then they are, to me, the best people in this world. The best. When you have children, you have to give up your own dreams, because your greatest dream just became fulfilled, to have a family, to have a child. If that's not your greatest dream, and while you're raising a child, you're still racing after something else that then conflicts with raising your best dream, you have a problem. You're going to have a problem. You're not going to be happy. Oh, how would I know? when I had my first child, that was that. I was a full-time mom. I did all kinds of other things too, don't get me wrong. But that was my number one job. Full-time mom, full-time cook, full-time housekeeper, and we had a lot of fun. Yes. Yeah. Well, not everyone's like you. Well, that's too bad. You better become like that. I'm not just working also. What's my next dream after I raise a family, my children? My next dream is I'm going to be a millionaire of what I had done right on the earth for heaven. When I'm in heaven, gosh, what are they after? Could be that bear. All the dogs are in an uproar. Oh yeah, he's definitely facing something. I don't see it though. It's not coming closer. Oh, the puppy's going out there. Well, they're a pack. Yeah, he's definitely after something. Could be that bear out there. Who knows, right? My next dream is my place in heaven. Why would I jeopardize that with things here on the earth that won't mean anything there? Yes, you see? Yeah. Yeah, what kind of dreams do we have? Yes. Maybe on earth you could be a millionaire and a billionaire and you have money. But in heaven, what does that look like? Kind of millionaire, billionaire you want to be in heaven? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, something to think about. Then please allow us to become true sons and daughters who can be claimed as your own, who are able to sing songs of the original hope as the minds and bodies you had created. To this day, there are cultures, religions, even otherwise, people who want to look down or persecute or judge single parents. How about in heaven? What do you think you're going to be judged on there? A single parent, that means something. That means that there are children around. And all I can tell you is 100% that our Heavenly Parent's going to look at you. He's not going to worry too much about why the relationship, the marriage, that didn't last. Okay? Because there are two adults making decisions. But he's definitely going to look at who raised the children. Who raised the children? Who took responsibility for what you put on this earth? That's why I'm saying this is a tribute prayer to all the past, present, and future single parents. Don't you dare think you don't mean anything, that you done this or that, I don't know what. If you're raising the children, raising your children, then you be proud of yourself. No matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it gets, you keep on going and be proud of yourself. Anybody wants to look down on you, you just look right back at them. Think like you're a supermodel or something, and you look right back at them. Go, see you in heaven. You see, that's how you deal with things like that. That's how you deal with gossip. You look right back at it. You square your shoulders. You give them that sad look. Little pity for them. Little sympathy for them, for their misguided views this step. Yeah, and you pray for them. In the midst of that glory, we'll become one, and at the same time that your happiness will be our happiness, and our happiness will be your happiness, right there. It will also be the happiness of billions of saints in heaven. And through the happiness of all the things of creation, a day can appear, and we are earnestly hoping that that day, the day of your hope, the day of your glory, and the day of your joy will appear quickly on the earth. Every child's hope is a parent, even if it is just one that is there and sticks it out. Think of the children. One parent, just one is their hope. What else do children have to go on? Then one person still. Of course, marriage is better. For a child, there's got to be nothing worse than ending up with no parent, because no one wants to take responsibility for their upbringing. It can't, I mean, yeah. So it's okay. As a single parent, you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself. Because not only are you taking responsibility and you're being resilient, you're giving your children, your child, hope. That is a beautiful thing. If there are people whose minds fall short, please allow them to dash forward, following your original mind. And if there are people who do not have the original human external form created to represent your internal nature, please allow them to expel all the evil elements and subjugate their bodies. And then, of course, here is our Heavenly Parent, praying for whom? The prodigal sons to come back. Take responsibility. God does not just push the bad away. He can't be a part of it. He doesn't just push it away. He hopes and desires for people like that, abandoning their families and children for I don't know what pleasures out there, to take responsibility in their external form. The external form is your physical body, is your physical life here on earth. Your internal form is your life in heaven. Remember that. And you have a body that you need to grow here to go there. We desperately long to be sons and daughters of heaven who are able to harmonize and move with your heart through their minds and bodies when you move, Father. Therefore, O Father, if our minds are not able to move with your original mind, please remove those minds. And if there are bodies not resembling the original external form, that cannot become bodies of your external form, which can move with your heart, we earnestly hope and desire that you will allow those bodies to become bodies that are not inadequate to appear as bodies of beauty, that are able to have the original external form through having been subjugated. As a single parent, too, you never take away the possibility for reconciliation, especially when it comes to your children with their father, for example, or their mother. You try your best there as well. That's one thing, right? Even though, yeah, because, yeah, well, there's one thing people have to work together. Got to work together. There's all the stuff that you got to work together with. Maybe someday it'll all come out right. Since we now offer all our minds and bodies, Father, please accept them and take dominion over them, and please remove entirely any elements Satan may take advantage of. Father, please personally command and please allow us to be able to reveal the glory of goodness and be able to be transformed. We have prayed all these things in the name of the Lord. Amen. Amen. Wow, January 11th, 1959. Oh. Anyway, so today, going towards Christmas. Jesus is the reason for the season. So, I don't know if you guys know. I get these phone calls. We get them here a lot. Oh my goodness. I mean, so tiring. There's these numbers, they're supposed to be identified, but they're not. And these numbers, I'm going, what the heck area code is that? It's not even an area code. It's just I don't know how people do it, but they do it. And you're being warned, beware how you answer the phone to someone you don't know, because they may be recording your voice to get access to your bank account, to get access to who knows what is out there that they can clean you out. So have come to, and we have these here a lot. I even called the telephone company. So can you just block all these numbers? Come on now. Yeah, I mean, if there's no identification and it's obviously not a resident, then why not just block them all? What is it? What's going on here? Well, can't do that. I have to pay for every phone number to get blocked. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll deal with it. So now, what I do? Yep, it's the Christmas month. I answer the phone and I go, this better be good. You better watch out. And then I'll wait. And then there's nothing. And then I'll go on. Jesus is the reason for the season. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Right? God is alive. And I go on and on until it goes click and you hear a dial tone. I love it. I just love it. What is the best way to throw someone off their bad intention track? You tried to give them something good back. Like Christmas cheer. Yes. All right, Danielle. Oh, what can I say? Well, anyway, that's what I wanted to share today. This day, tribute, prayer from true father, true parents, heavenly parent, to single parents out there. Don't dare give up. Keep on going, okay? Keep going. And keep going with a joyful, glad heart. Good things will come your way. I have to tell you honestly too, if you're a single parent out there whining all the time, even though you think, that gets old. It's just old. It gets old. Make the best day out of every day with your children together. Because you should be proud of every day that you take care of your children. Every day. The glory and the blessings will come your way. The main thing, do not become a victim. Do not become a victim. Do not portray yourself as a victim. Do you understand? You don't deserve that. Your children don't deserve that. And you should be proud of yourself, as I said. Give them your best supermodel, super parent look. You understand? Yes. Well, anyway, so there it is. One more thing to everyone out there. Please keep your surroundings clean. Gosh almighty. Even though you're tired, even though this and that, have a clean surroundings for your children. Everyone out there. I've gone to some homes. Holy cannoli. How do people live like that? Disgusting. Okay? Please. It tells me a lot on how your surroundings are. We have a lot of animals here, so there are some things that you just have to take care of every day. It happens. Now that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people just too darn lazy to clean their home. Uh, Make a space for the children where they can have that feng shui, is what they call it. It's important for children to breathe freely in a home. They can't breathe freely if your house is a mess, if you're. Ugh. Anyway, do you understand? Yeah, it's not that hard to take a broom and a dustpan in your hands to wash a few dishes, get the kitchen cleaned up every day. You stay healthy that way as well, you know, and so on and so forth. So make the effort, yeah, and if you teach your children, okay, I didn't teach mine that well, though all their homes are clean. All their homes look beautiful, okay? But mom did do a lot of it herself. And I had to kind of go, okay, no, this isn't happening. You're going to have to clean this up. But when my children were young, I wanted them to just play. That was their job, play. Uh, yeah, and I taught them how to play. Yes. And I didn't mind cleaning up after them and watching again the next day and how they would play. If there's a big old mess every day on your living room floor or in their rooms, this and that, they can't play. They can't play like that. Because every day to a child is a new adventure. Every day for a child is to explore the day again. So, yes. And once you get into it, put some good music on, it won't take that long. I know. I have plenty of experience in all that. All right. Well, here we go. Single parents out there, you take care of your children, okay? Properly. Just you rock. You got my vote, okay? And I'm proud of you. I'm telling you right now, I am proud of you. If I'm proud of you, guess what? Our Father in heaven, our heavenly parent, God, is proud of you. Oh, that's cool. That's the best thing ever. Christmas gift to all the single parents. Your Father in heaven, heavenly parent, God, He's proud of you. God's love and blessings always. I will talk to you another time.